Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, this is going to be a fun video. Are you ready to have some cookies?
Yeah.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Yum. Chocolate.
Okay, I'm gonna go get my water. Welcome back, guys. Today I'm joined with Paula and we're gonna do some taste testing. So, previous video I had done from reviewing Dessert Person Claire Saffit's book, the spelt croissants, the spiced molasses cookies. So if you haven't checked out those videos, go check those out. Link in the description below or in a card or at the end card. Anyways, decided to make another cookie recipe out of this. This time I made chocolate chip cookies because who doesn't like a good chocolate chip cookie? And to judge a cookbook based on the chocolate chip cookie recipe, I think is a good way of doing it. What do we have, Paula? We have how many types? And maybe our reasoning for what we did.
We have 3 different types of cookies here. We've got the first is the cookie that's actually from Claire's cookbook. What is it called exactly?
Chocolate chip cookie.
It's a chocolate
It's
chip
just
cookie.
chocolate chip
There you
cookie.
go. And then we have Bon Appetit chocolate chip cookie.
They're
What is it called?
BA's best chocolate chip cookie or something like that. So it's their best.
So it's their best. We'll decide on
Yeah.
that. And then the third one is also a Bon Appetit one as well. It's a chocolate chip toffee pieces cookie.
I'm gonna get the sheet.
Yeah, get the exact name.
Okay, we're really organized. BA's best chocolate chip cookies, that's that one. And then brown butter toffee chocolate chip cookies is this one. And as you can see by this piece of paper, this one's well used. We've made this recipe a few times. So,
But this is the first time with the Bon Appetit chocolate chip cookies and the first time with Claire's chocolate chip cookies.
That's right.
The toffee ones, they're a good friend.
they're a very good
In
friend.
times of need.
They're pretty exceptional.
So what makes them different is they have pieces of score bar in them and wafer chocolate, right? Does that have milk chocolate in it at all?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Depending on the recipe says you can kind of add whatever type you want.
Okay.
They definitely say in all 3 recipes to use more chocolate wafers than chocolate chips because chocolate chips can have like I don't know, like weird binders or emulsifiers in with them, or maybe waxy.
But in the past, we have used chocolate
Yeah.
chips for those, and we've used like score bars, always score bars. And then the BA ones, they have the same, no chocolate chip. They just have the wafers of chocolate. We got them at a local, bulk barn.
So, but high quality.
High quality.
They're really good
Yeah.
chocolate.
Yeah.
We have some here in this container here. Okay, so we made 3 batches of cookies.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of cookies, and I didn't bake them all. Some are frozen, so we can have with giveaway or have with friends. Or looking at them, they all use the same ingredients. The methodology is slightly different on some of them, but they're all very, very similar. Like the ratios for the flour, when you work them out between all 3, they seem very similar. The only thing I will say is that the BA one uses, I think, 1 large egg and 2 large egg yolks, which I don't really like because then you're left with, a white that you'll end up having to eat for breakfast or something. I don't really like that because if you have no use for that, it can be a waste. So other than that, yeah.
And we'll determine if it's waste for a good, if it's worth the extra trouble, basically, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So these are all a little bit different, but they look different for sure.
I think they're just all exceptional.
Okay.
Because they're chocolate chip cookies with a lot of butter in them. Oh, and that's the other thing is they're all brown butter.
That's a good point, yeah.
They all have brown butter in them. One of the recipes, the difference is you brown the butter and then you add the rest of the butter in with it, so it doesn't go fully brown.
Yeah.
So I forget which one that was. I think that might have been Claire's.
And they all have a little bit of salt on the top of them. Just a little bit of sea salt.
Fleur de sel.
Okay, which one do you want to start, sir?
Let's start with Claire's.
Claire. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a piece of
You
one,
go
so
for
okay.
it. This is...
Now I'll show you what they look like because this is flatter than the other ones. The other ones, some of the other ones are a bit smaller, but Claire's is a little flatter and yeah.
And I think it might be the ratio, when I look at the pictures of the other ones online, I think it might be the ratio of flour, or I might have added too much flour to them, but I don't know. It's nice and gooey on the inside, crispy on the
Lots of chocolate.
outside. This is a mixture of semi-sweet and milk chocolate.
Nice crunch.
Nice crunch on the edge.
When did you cook these?
3 hours ago.
I'm just wondering, like,
They're all fresh.
yeah, and they're not overnight, and they're all cooked today, so it's not like you have some that are a few days old. So we're very scientific on this channel.
It was a busy afternoon. Although the cookie recipes are all very easy.
That was there was a toffee
Very
flavor
tasty.
to it. Like you could taste not toffee, but the brown butter, I think. But they all have brown butter, so they should be similar, I guess. Okay, so we try
BA's.
numero deux.
BA's best chocolate chip.
Now you can even just see that is just thicker, and that is thinner. So that's difference right there. That has more flour in it. You said, right? The
I might have
BA's.
messed up the ratio of the flour before. I might have messed up the ratio of the flour a little bit. I might have been added a little too much flour. However, I will say that when the recipes are all very similar,
Yeah.
we've made the brown butter toffee chocolate chip cookies
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
and they never spread as much as these.
No, they don't. They never do.
Yeah.
And this is definitely like a bit. Do you want to take a piece of that one, or yeah? This is a harder one, I think.
Slightly.
Or it's thicker, I suppose. Like it doesn't have the same crunch the other one does, but
No, that's true. Still crunch around the edge.
do you have a favorite so far?
They taste very similar.
I have a favorite so far.
Okay. Which one's your favorite?
My favorite is Claire's because I just feel that is a little bit too thick and it's a little bit just a blob of. If you like cookie dough, you'll really like this one, I think, because people like to eat fresh cookie dough. This tastes more like a cookie dough. That tastes more like a nice cooked cookie. I like that one better so far.
I feel this one's more buttery
Yeah.
and crunchy.
Yeah.
Okay, score.
Okay, so that's the way this is not as fat as the BA one, but it's not as flat as Claire's.
But again, it could be my technique as well. Although we've made that one a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Shall I give you a piece, or do you
Sure.
want to take your own?
Make sure there's a piece of toffee in it.
Oh, yeah.
Score bits.
Yeah. So we're going to start off everything with life is very difficult.
Eating chocolate chip cookies and making a YouTube video.
And trying to decide which ones are better. Do you have any opinion?
Personally, I think texturally, that's a word, I like Claire's for the texture. I prefer the flavor with the score bits in that cookie, I think.
I find that the Scorbit one, those are a little bit bigger than, I think you might have made them a little bit bigger than we normally have
normally.
Because normally have them a little bit smaller, and I think I like them like that better.
I followed the directions
Yeah.
because these are technically, I forget, 2 ounce or 1 ounce.
Yeah.
These are 2 ounce. Those are 1.5 ounce.
Yeah.
The BA ones are 1.5 ounce as well, except for
Yeah.
they're not quite as flat. So
I really do like Claire's. I do think they're really good. I like the score bits too, though. So I'm with you on that. I think if you make them again ever in your whole life, I would make them smaller again.
yeah,
And I think for me they're better. I'm not so much into the cookie dough, but gracious, they're good too, right? Like
they're definitely better than any store-bought chocolate chip cookie
Yes.
or one that you might get at even a coffee shop. Well, depending on the coffee shop. But the score bit,
Yes.
like, find one with a piece of the score bit. It just completely.
They're very good. I really do like the score bar ones. I don't eat score bars, but there's something have them in this that make them just completely awesome.
But Claire's cookie, definitely a little bit softer. But again, it could be my technique for the other ones. But we both have made the brown butter toffee chocolate chip cookies quite a few times.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's really good. I really like Claire's as a keeper. The BA ones, I think I would make them smaller. They're just like a big piece of cookie dough. If I have to.
Yeah, the BA ones,
Yeah, those would be good with a little bit of toffee bits in them.
yeah, I'll try it next time with toffee bits. So toffee bits in with Claire's cookies. That's it. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. We're gonna watch some TV, maybe some Netflix, and we're gonna eat some cookies. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much for watching. That is another recipe from Claire's book, Dessert Person. Again, I'm not paid to represent this book by any means, but if you want to pay me to make recipes out of this, hit me up. I just thought it'd be fun to post some videos on this because it's kind of fun to make desserts and it's even more fun to eat them. All right, see you guys in the next video.
Bye. Merci.
Okay, one last thing. So upon further analysis, I determined that there are two factors that led to the BA and score cookies being not as quote-unquote flat. First finding is in Claire's recipe, half of the butter is browned and the other half is left not browned, leaving more water in the recipe. Second finding is the measurement of flour. I weighed the flour for Claire's recipe, which is more accurate, whereas the other two recipes was measured with cups. All right, that's all I got to say about these recipes. I'm out.